I would like to call this meeting to order. And now I will read the open public meeting notice. The New Jersey Open Public Meeting Law was enacted to ensure the right of the public to advance notice of and to attend the meetings of public bodies at which any business affecting their interests is discussed or acted upon. In accordance with the provisions of the Act, Montville Township Board of Education provided a public notice of this meeting, which included time, date, and location, that was posted at the Montville Township Municipal Building, all Montville Public Schools, the Montville Public Library, the Montville Township Board of Education Administrative Office Building, the district website, and advertised in the Daily Record, the board's official newspaper, on February 5th, 2022. Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
At this time, I would like to present the results of the election that was held on November 8th, 2022.
Ms. Slut, I'm sorry, Diane, point of order, don't we have to do a roll call first?
Christine Fano received 4,883 votes. Michael Rappaport received 4,261 votes. John Petrosino received 4,182 votes. At this time, I would like to swear in the elected board members, starting with Mrs. Christine Fano. Mrs. Fano and Mr. Sheneke, please come forward for the oath of office.
I, Christine Fano, do solemnly swear or affirm that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey, and that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same and to the governments established in the United States and this state under the authority of the people, so help me God. I, Christine Fano, do solemnly swear or affirm that I possess the qualifications prescribed by law for the office of member of the Board of Education, am not disqualified as a voter pursuant to RS 19-4-1, and that I will faithfully, impartially, and justly perform all the duties of that office according to the best of my ability, so help me God.
Mr. Petrosini, please come forward for the oath of office. I'm sorry, Petrosino, I'm sorry.
I, John Petrosino, do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey, and I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same governments established in the United States and this state under the authority of the people, so help me God. I, John Petrosino, do solemnly swear that I possess the qualifications prescribed by law for the office of member of the Board of Education, and am not disqualified as a voter pursuant to RS 19-4-1, and that I will faithfully, impartially, and justly perform all the duties of that office according to the best of my ability, so help me God.
Congratulations. Mr. Rappaport was unable to attend this evening, and therefore we will swear him in at the next board meeting. At this time, I would like to take the roll call. Dr. Portolito? Here. Mr. Daughtry?
Here.
Mrs. Fano?
Here.
Mr. Grau?
Here.
Dr. Modrak?
Here.
Mr. Palma?
Here.
Mr. Petrosino?
Here.
Mr. Rappaport? Ms. Zuckerman? Here. the election of the officers. Now I would like to seek nominations for the position of board president for the 2023 calendar year. Yes, Mr. Brown.
Pleasure that I nominate Dr. David Modrak for the position of president for the 23 calendar year.
May I have a motion to close nominations for president?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor? When I call your name, please do the roll call for election of Dr. Modrak for president for the 23 calendar year. Dr. Cornelino?
Dr. Modrak.
Mr. Daughtry?
Sure.
Ms. Fana?
No.
Mr. Grau?
Yes.
Dr. Modrak?
Yes.
Mr. Palmer?
Yes.
Mr. Petrosino?
Abstain.
Ms. Zuckerman?
Yes.
The motion carries as Dr. David Modrak for board president. Now has control of the Montville Township Board of Education meeting to the newly elected board president, Dr. Modrak.
Okay, thank you very much. I will open up nominations for vice president.
Dr. Modrak, I would like to take this opportunity to nominate my fine colleague, Ms. Michelle Zuckerman, as the vice president.
Second? Do I have a second? Okay. Okay, any other nominations? Motion to close nominations?
So moved.
Second? Second. Okay. Joe. Okay. A roll call vote, please.
This is for Michelle.
Dr. Cornelino?
Ms. Zuckerman.
Dr. Cornelino?
Ms. Zuckerman.
Mr. Daughtry?
Yes.
Ms. Fana?
Yes.
Mr. Grau?
Yes.
Mr. Palmer?
Yes.
Mr. Petrosino?
Abstain.
Mr. Rappaport? Oh, absent, no. Ms. Zuckerman?
Yes.
Dr. Modrak?
Yes.
Motion carries.
Motion for the organization resolutions, adoption of the code of ethics.
So moved.
Second?
Second.
Okay, as in the past, do we take a vote now, or?
Yeah, we're ready.
Okay, let's take a vote real quick then. It's also to approve the adoption of the code of ethics, approval of parliamentary procedures, the bylaws, policies, and regulations, approval of the board meeting schedule, which is listed in the agenda. I would ask that we postpone the assignment of committees and liaisons until the next meeting so that everyone can have an opportunity to suggest those positions that they are most interested in. We also have the approval of internal appointments,
board secretary. That would be Ms. Slunt as board secretary. We have the approval for the assistant to the board secretary, Diane Legori. Majori. Okay, and then approval for external appointments, including official newspapers, insurance agent, and health benefit providers.
So moved.
And a second, please? Second.
Mr. Brown?
Yes.
Mr. Daughtry?
Yes.
Dr. Carlino?
Yes.
Mrs. Spano?
Yes.
Mr. Palmer?
Yes.
Mr. Petrosino?
Yes.
Ms. Zuckerman?
Yes.
With Dr. Rosero?
Yes. As in the past, what I'd like to do, what we've done in the past and I'd like to do today as well, is to read the Code of Ethics. Normally, we have each board member read one. We go around the circle until we're done with reading them all. And I would ask Mr. Palma to start with
Sure.
A.
A, you will uphold and enforce all laws, rules, and regulations of the State Board of Education and court orders pertaining to schools. Desired changes shall be brought about only through legal and ethical procedures.
B, you will make decisions in terms of the educational welfare of the children and will seek to develop and maintain public schools that meet the individual needs of all children, regardless of their ability, race, creed, sex, or social standing.
C, you will confine your board action to policymaking, planning, and appraisal, and will help to frame policies and plans only after the board has consulted those who will be affected by them.
D, you will carry out your responsibility not to administer the schools, but together with your fellow board members to see that they are well run.
You will recognize that authority rests with the Board of Education and will make no personal promises nor take any private action that may compromise the board.
F, you will refuse to surrender your independent judgment to special interests or partisan political groups, or to use the schools for personal gain or for the gain of friends.
G, you will hold confidential all matters pertaining to the schools which, if disclosed, would needlessly injure individuals or the schools. In all other matters, you will provide accurate information and, in concert with your fellow board members, interpret to the staff the aspirations of the community for its school.
H, you will vote to appoint the best qualified personnel available after consideration of the recommendation of the Chief Administrative Officer.
I, you will support and protect school personnel in proper performance of their duties.
And J, you will refer all complaints to the Chief Administrative Officer and will act on the complaints at public meetings only after failure of an administrative solution.
Thank you very much. We will now consider the finance resolutions. I'd like a motion for the finance resolutions, please.
So moved.
A second?
Second.
Okay, this includes the approval of the banking institutions and accounts listed. Approval of investment and wires, payment bills between board meetings, approval of fax signatures, approval of petty cash funds, approval of the professional and other service providers. If there's no objection, roll call vote, please.
Dr. Cornelino?
Yes.
Ms. Zuckerman? Mr. Daughtry?
Yes.
Ms. Spano?
Yes.
Mr. Grau?
Yes.
Mr. Palma?
Yes.
Mr. Petrosino?
Yes.
Dr. Rosero?
Yes. Next, we'll consider the curriculum resolutions. A motion to consider, please.
So moved.
Second?
Second.
Thank you. This is the approval of the curriculum and textbooks. If there are no objections, roll call vote.
Mr. Grau?
Yes.
Dr. Cornelino?
Yes.
Mr. Daughtry?
Yes.
Ms. Spano?
Yes?
Mr. Palma?
Yes.
Mr. Petrosino?
Yes.
Ms. Zuckerman?
Yes.
Dr. Modrak?
Yes. Okay, there is no closed session tonight. Is there any old business for board members? Okay. Any general board comments or new business?
Can I say something? I want to just thank my board colleagues for putting your trust in myself and also congratulate you, David. I look forward to working with you. Congratulations, John, on joining us. I really look forward to working with you as well and carrying on the good work that we do here.
Mr. President, I'd like to thank the public so much for their support during our election. On behalf of myself, Mike Rappaport, who can't be with us this evening, and John, having John on the board will absolutely give our younger elementary families a voice on the board. And we're so thrilled to have you. So welcome, John. Thank you.
I'd like to add and say thank you to the public and to my future colleagues on this board. I look forward to working with everyone.
May I just note something, see if I can fix something so it doesn't become a problem? You may want to swear in Mr. Rappaport formally for the public at the next board meeting, but I would strongly suggest that whenever he returns, you have him get into the office and sign the oath, or else he won't be able to get the board packet for the next meeting.
I think Mrs. Lunch with.
Okay, last section is public participation. Any member of the public who wishes to stand and speak may do so at this time. Seeing no one,
Motion to adjourn.
to adjourn, please.
So moved.
Thanks, Mr. Brown.